My favorite part of the elite training program this season was getting to work with a whole different group of kids that I'm used to. I probably had about 3 of the same from last year, so getting to work with newer ones on a more full-time basis was really cool, and getting to see all of their progress and accomplishments this year.
My favorite part of the elite training program is seeing all the kids really be a team and really lean on each other. So this year I felt like they worked really hard to lift each other up and to support each other through different classes and periods, and they did just a phenomenal job raising each other up this year.
One of the most important lessons I try to instill in my students is that it's important to just show up. A lot of times we have bad days or tired days or sad days, and one thing that I want the students to know is that it's okay to feel all of those things, but the most important thing is that you show up and you keep trying, and that's where real growth and improvement happens, is when you show up even in the midst of negative feelings.
My favorite part of the elite training program this year has been teaching our variations class. I used to spend a lot of my free time as a student looking up all variations that I could and learning the stories and the characters and the intentions behind the movements. And it's been really fun to watch the dancers connect with variations easily and also find ones that they like but are more of a challenge for them.
The most important lesson I try to instill in the students is it's okay not to be perfect, but it's more about how you take your mistakes and learn from them and not let them beat you down, and not to get discouraged, but to use it to kind of move forward.
The most important lesson I try to instill in my students is having a sense of positiveness when they come into class. I feel like as a dancer it is so easy to be negative and to be hard on yourself and to really focus on the things that you're not doing right or that you're not doing well. So I try to teach my students that to not just focus on the negative, but to also really reflect and focus on the positive. What did I do right? What can I keep improving on? But also, what am I doing really good right now and that I can lean on and push into my other areas that I'm not as strong in?
I think Me Dance School is special because it is a small studio and has quite a family feel. I love the way that the kids encourage and support each other, both inside the studio and outside of the studio. I know that they've supported me in many ways and made my life better, and I just love the feeling of the smaller environment where we're really able to make connections with each other.
This year I have seen our dancers step in to help each other remember choreography or stand in spots when people are out sick or absent. And I've seen them be really good friends to each other. So while I've been proud of the technical progress that they've made, I've been most proud of the people that they've become this year.
When it comes to the students' growth this year, I'm the most proud of just how they work together as a group. They're really good at building each other up and being there for each other when they need it. And I think that's really a beautiful, beautiful thing, especially in kids their age.
The thing that makes Me Dance the most special is that everyone here is a family. I've come from different studios where I feel like we're close as friends and students, but the teachers, the students, everyone here is truly a family, and I feel like we all have each other's backs here. And I feel like it's just a supportive environment for everyone to try new things, to grow, and to just be the best dancer that they can be.
I'm proud of the students' growth this year because I think that they learn to really push themselves in many ways. I've seen a lot of growth in their technique and their strength, and especially when it comes to point work. I tried really hard to structure the point classes in a way that would allow the students to grow in both their strength and their confidence, and I hope that that was achieved and that they feel a lot more confident in their dancing on point, because I know I've seen it as a teacher, and it's been something we've been working towards for a long time.
What makes Me Dance special is I really like all the different programs Marshall offers the kids. There's something that caters to each kid's need, whether they want to be more full-time, whether they want to perform with the company more. There's really something for everyone. And I also enjoy getting to not only dance with my fellow dancers, but to teach with them as well and see both sides of that.
We see some of our dancers over 40 hours a week if they get here for the elite training program in the morning and stay through evening classes till the end of the night. And it becomes really evident when one of them is not here. They each have their own unique personality and bring something special to class. And for that reason, I think the kids are what make Me Dance School really, really special. They're all unique, and when they're missing, it's clear, and we miss them too.
The goals that I have for both myself and my students is to kind of just keep moving forward in the path that we have been taking this year and working on just more confidence, less self-doubt, building each other up, building yourselves up, and also using more plie.
I'm the most proud about how much all of the students have really pushed themselves this year. I feel like every single one of my students has grown tremendously since when we first started back in August, and they take their classes so seriously and that they are just trying their absolute hardest in everything that they do. And it has been such a phenomenal opportunity for me to see all the kids' growth this year.
My favorite part of the elite training program this season was that I got to start every week with the first class of the week with the students, and I also got to end the week with the students. Teaching the first and the last class of the week was really special for me because it means a lot to me to come to work and spend time with the kids and the other faculty members. I would say that my favorite people on the planet are here at Me Dance School, and it was just really special to be able to start and end my week with them.
The most important lesson I try to instill in our dancers is that it's okay to be seen trying in class. I know it can be really overwhelming to be in a room with a lot of tall mirrors and with a lot of eyes watching them, but this should be the place where they feel comfortable to just go for things, and it's okay if it doesn't work out the first time or the first 10 times, but that all of the people in the room are their friends and are rooting for them and cheering them on even when it doesn't go perfect, and they'll be ready to celebrate when it does.
My goals that I have for myself is that I really hope I continue pushing the students and just helping them be their best self in every class that I teach. I really want to help make positive dancers that can really reflect and be open about what they're doing wrong, what they are doing well, and just have a great positive experience when they come into class. And then for the students, my goals going forward are just to continue pushing themselves and to make sure that they are being the best version of themselves, not just physically, but also mentally, and just having a good time while they're here.
One goal I have for myself and my students is to learn that perfection is not the ultimate goal. With dance, it can be really hard sometimes because there is an ideal that we are striving toward, and it's hard not to compare ourselves to others or compare ourselves to what we believe that ideal should be, when in reality the most important thing is to just be yourself and not strive for perfection.
The goals I have for the students of Me Dance School are for all of them to use all of their potential 100% of the time, and when something does go right, to really lock in what they did and replicate it every single time.
So my piece is You Will Be Found. It's from a musical from Dear Evan Hansen, and this piece is actually about mental health, which May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month, which is why the kids will be wearing a little green ribbon above their head, just to reflect mental health awareness.
Well, my contemporary piece is called The Story. So honestly, it's all about how we've all come from somewhere. We all have a story behind our lives. I know a lot of the kids have a more deep story than one would think, and how we're all made for something, whether it's dance or someone. And it's really been fun watching them kind of tap into that, because sometimes it's hard for them to really dig in, but we're pulling it out, and with ballet, it's more of a slow, sad song, so it's challenging them to slow down and listen to their music and actually use their technique.